Breeze now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Preston Smith showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Let's get a quick look at the Saints offense.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week. But you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jake Butt there to make the grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
And this is a unit that has to feel good about itself. Got the win last week in the wild card round, and oftentimes we say you want to get the open week and get some rest. But many times we see the upsets happen with a team that won the week before and has momentum on its side.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Rodgers now on 1st down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Funches has it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw, it's Rodgers, and it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Huh? You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Breeze now to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions in the blink of an eye.
Ready? You're waiting. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Zadarius Smith drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On second down, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you. As we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. That'll bring up second down. Rodgers will try again on second down. It's caught by Funchess. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Cameron Jordan. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On the delay, Jones. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a first down carry by Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go back to the ground with Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. And this is Cook with a grab. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Jones has it. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Time to ground it out now with Murray. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ready? 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Murray. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Murray. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, good for a pass. And oh, he coughed it up. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew,